You had a quote from you did I think it was, is it pronounced Nunar?
Yeah,
the
Nunar magazine. Yeah.
So they interviewed you, and you had a quote that I wrote down from that. You were like, shooting phases was a constant effort to ditch my comfort zone and embrace what I typically steer away from. What were some of the, I guess, biggest moments of like getting out of your comfort zone? Like, what are you steering away from?
Yeah, so in the movie, we have to reenact a lot of different parts of my life that actually happened, but then kind of do it in like a movie cinematic way. But I have to use and relive those feelings in order to really give you it in the movie. So those are some of the things, because like not every decision I've made I'm very proud of. I Still Love You, that was me and Keys. That was like a one-off song. I had to get that off because it was the time for it. But I got more music coming up very soon, next week, actually.
Yeah, I seen Tremaine had posted a picture, I think, with you and him. And what's that? Is that like that Asian guy that's always with y'all?
Yeah, Trevor.
Yeah,
Trevor.
He was like, when Mo Wood's outside again, I know new music is coming soon. Like, so you've been working.
Yeah.
'Cause I feel like you've been kind of off the scene
working
for a little bit.
Yeah, I took like last year to just focus on making more music. I didn't want to go back outside or do anything. I just wanted to really lock in and just work on music and see what I could do and see how much I progressed with how much I've learned by just going through, being out here, doing all the shows and like meeting people, getting game from so many people. It's like, let me go back in, focus on like just my music and see how much better I've gotten and how many more like just creative, avenues I can find for myself or whatever. So yeah, that's what I've been doing, and a product of that is going to be dropping next week. So I'm really excited about that. I mean, shoot, I don't know if we could play it here, but I'll play it for you if you wanted to. But,
we could play after the show if you want.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, for sure. What is some stuff you learned from these experiences, like these shows and meeting people? And
there's just so many different elements, but one big thing I learned was just practicing and getting the reps in, because I'm not really like a big practicer like that, but when I had the show with Dayana Lee, who also goes by Zaya, y'all, everybody knows her, but when she had her show Links and Blues and we were practicing, just the repetitions that we were doing, and then when going to actually do the play itself, I was like, wow.
Well, you said the play?
Yeah, we did a play back in 2021 called Links and Blues.
What was that about?
Zaya put together. It was basically a story about a guy who he has this dream of wanting to become a rapper.
For me, my experience is like in skateboarding. Just what practice does for you. So I know in skateboarding, it's like you kind of build a muscle memory, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like it's a little bit different with creativity. You're not really learning muscle memory of how to do a specific thing. It's kind of just you're practicing how to like tap into that zone. Tap into that zone like within you that allows you to create and just like be in the moment.
It's not the same with skateboarding?
I guess in a way, but it's really more like technical, I guess. It's like, I'm going to do this exactly like this. But in creativity, there is no exactly like this. It's all, it's kind of the uncertainty of it.
So the creativity for skateboarding is like in the different moves, but it has to be exact. So
it's more exact, more technical.
Yeah.
And creativity, I would just say it's more of like mysterious. Like you're just you're wanting to just find that zone to where you allow yourself to express and just be in the moment. Even that's kind of even in the film I picked up on that in phases. You were like I think you were talking about love, and you were like the uncertainty of love.
Yeah.
Is like what was powerful to you about it, I guess. I don't know, maybe touch on like uncertainty. Even like with creativity, with following your dreams, I feel like there is no like set way to do things. We really don't know. We put our all into this thing, into our dreams, and like you really don't know what could happen.
Yeah, man.
But you just, I guess, have faith.
Uncertainty. Yeah, I mean, uncertainty doesn't go anywhere, honestly. Like, it's there to push you. It can hold you back, but it's kind of there to push you. There's always going to be an uncertainty because no one really knows what tomorrow's going to hold, what their next move is, we don't know what the next 24 hours looks like.
You can plan it down to a T, but
you can plan it down, and there's always going to be something that you didn't plan coming into play, and you just got to move with it. But yeah, I mean, lately uncertainty's been something I try to embrace more and kind of have fun with, like the uncertainty of things, because it's like, yeah, it's it's like a glass half full, glass half empty kind of concept where that's what uncertainty brings you, is whatever you choose to see it as. There's a lot on the other side of this that could come from me if I look at it from this lens, or I could look at it from another lens and think, oh, there's not too much for me on this side, and I'm uncertain about how it's gonna turn out for me. Yeah, there's a lot of things that we kind of deem as failures. If we say we want X amount of this and only get right below that, it's like a failure because we didn't hit the mark or whatever. But for me, how I look at it is, if it's something I want to do, I'm just going to do it anyways. And if I love doing it, then whether or not I failed or succeeded, that's kind of like the secondary part of everything. The primary part is I wanted to do something and I wanted to make it public. So I did it and I made it public. The analytics or, everything that we look at after that that's not really a fail or a success. I mean, it can be a fail or a success, right? But when it's primarily just you wanting to put something out, like do your own thing, exactly, and express yourself, then if it's one person, it's a success. I mean, to a person who's hoping for 100, one is a failure. You feel me? And that's where failure comes in. But honestly, it's just about doing it and doing what you love. And once you do what you love, I mean, everything just comes with it, Rinse is the overall of what's coming out, but it's not the name of the next song coming out.
What do you mean the overall?
So we're basically trying to think of a way to say it without saying it, because I don't want to give it away. But basically, the rinse is the theme to what story I'm about to tell, basically. I'll say it like that.
Elaborate. We like exclusive shit up here.
Yeah, I mean... I can't elaborate.
Bro, I said I can't elaborate.
That's... Yeah, man. No, you just have to stay tuned. I don't know.
I will definitely stay tuned.
I can say that in exclusive, I gave you the exclusive. I'm dropping next week. No one else knew that. So by the time this is out, everybody will know. But what were you about to say?
I was going to say, what was the significance of mopping the vinyls? Like, what did that mean?
So yeah, that's the whole concept. Rinse and getting rid of songs, basically. I have a whole bunch of songs that I've made that I haven't let go of. And so the quote that I use with Rinse is, some things can't stay forever. Cannot. Some things can't stay forever. So this is just about getting songs out and releasing the vault of the songs that I kept. Just for no apparent reason, really. Like, it's no real reason at all. I just kept the songs. So this is Rinse. That's the purpose of sweeping the songs, was like getting rid of old songs, sweeping the vinyls.
So based off what you just said, I'm going to just read some context clues. It's a project. It's not a single. It's a project by Mo Woods on the way. Coming next week. Bro said he can't elaborate any further than that.
You could say that, but it would also be wrong as well.
Tell me why it's wrong.
Well, it's not completely wrong. But you're on to something. Yeah, you got a little something going on. It's close. You're close. You just have to watch it unfold.